Don't do it like Iron Man. It's the ad, people. Have a look at
Minority Report. Here's the advert.
We're back.
Started looking like a fucking substitute PE teacher.
You do, actually. Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything.
We're playing rounders today. But Seth, we're playing rounders! Especially rounders! It's all rounders! Was it me or... Sorry if I offend any PE teachers out there. They're always the creepy ones with the girls.
Yeah.
And you always used to see one of them when you were at the age where you started going out. Why am I seeing you in the club? You're coaching basketball yesterday.
They were like the major pissheads.
Wouldn't you be a pisshead if your job was basically, I've got to turn up to work and teach a kid how to kick a ball? Fucking idiots.
All rounders.
Yeah.
Hockey and shit.
Yeah.
They never even signed up for.
Warm up for 15 minutes. You stood there a raging hangover with sunglasses on, but you can get away with it because you figured it out now. That's it, isn't it? I didn't think we'd start off with PE teachers.
Neither did I, Jack.
Shout out to all the PE teachers out there, though. The ones that weren't horrible, because there was like the ex-military ones were always the worst ones.
Were you shit at PE?
Pardon?
Are you like venting?
No, I wasn't that bad at PE.
Because it was like uncomfortable. If you're good at PE, they would like kiss your ass.
True. I remember once our school had the female county champions in netball, and we had a basketball team as well. So the lads played the girls at netball. They've never played netball before. Fucking battered them. So on sexism and stuff, Gillette.
I like the way you did that. I like the way you did that.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy? What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
A best a man can get, or a best a man can be. There's a new advert, isn't there, that everyone's moaning about. The human candle wax, Piers Morgan's moaning about it. I'm never going to buy that razor again.
Is he? Again?
Yeah.
You're on that Twitter again, isn't it?
No, I'm not really into it too deep anymore. It's just him. That's just his MO, isn't it? I'm going to get outraged at stuff that you're not going to get outraged about.
Okay, so...
You've watched the advert, haven't you? You've seen it?
I just saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
It's an advert.
Here's the advert, just in case you haven't seen it. Like that.
Ooh!
Damn it, you're paying attention. You better put the advert in when I just said that wrong. I look like a prick.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Should we do a couple? Here's the ad.
The right way is not enough.
Hang on. No. Here's the ad. That one, yeah.
Don't do it like Iron Man. It's the ad, people. Have a look at
Minority Report. Here's the advert. So yeah, the advert, it's basically touching on the Me Too movement, sexual harassment, toxic masculinity, that kind of thing. But it's not some people have watched it and gone, this is attack on men, this is attack on masculinity. I would just watch it and think, it's an advert that's telling everyone, maybe we can just do a little bit better. There's no harm in doing a little bit better.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Go on, you always do.
I don't think it's tenure either.
It's just selling razors.
Selling razors. It's like, what's the movement that we're going to get the most support on all controversy? Because then people are going to talk about it. Just like Knight doing the Kaepernick thing. No, don't give a fuck about Kaepernick.
But then I think when you see all these people getting ridiculously outraged about it, like, I'm never going to buy Gillette razors, this is ridiculous, this is an attack on men, this is an attack on males. Then, I watch it, I think, if you're getting offended at that advert, I think you're part of the problem.
No, but Gillette have basically plagiarized Nike's campaign model, which was, we're going to do something that is actually right, but going to go against a lot of people. They're going to get outraged, and we're going to get some airplay for our advert.
And that's what great adverts. People talk about them, whether it's negative or positive, and that's what's
nobody talks about them if they're positive.
But this
think about it.
This advert's got a positive message for some.
Yeah,
but everyone's talking about it.
They don't want anybody watching it and going, "Oh yes, we're going to change." They want the outrage. They want people going, "What is this thing?"
I think it's a very clever way of doing it. The play they did on Best a Man Can Get, but now Best a Man Can Be.
Genius.
Yeah, I think it is quite good.
I ain't gonna hate on it. Like, I don't actually care. It's just an advert.
It's better than what the trending advert seems to be now. Is just an old school song with some over the top. Fuck, who's selling it? And what's with the Halifax ads? With a load of cartoons and shit. And we've got Ghostbusters. Stop ruining good stuff.
Fuck off.
I
don't watch TV, so I don't know. I don't get.
Yeah, no wonder Netflix.
Not that I watch Netflix and stuff. I don't watch terrestrial TV, so I don't get adverts.
I think people that are getting that outraged about it, I don't think there's bigger things to get annoyed about. It's not an attack on men.
It's one of those things you can turn around and say, are they talking about you for you to get outraged? Because if they are,
that's where you get
they
offended.
need to be talking about you, and you should be offended. If they're not talking about you, go ahead, do
Children should bully each other all the time, and we should go back to the times when kids had polio.
But that was the only part that annoyed me about it. It didn't annoy me, but the only part I was like, no, the part where they were fighting, it's like, let the kids fight, man. Sometimes some kids are gonna fight.
But then we don't know the context of them fighting.
He doesn't like him, so he punched him in the face, and then they started fucking
He could have called him something.
And so they're fighting.
But don't you think it's funny that the side of people that are left wing or libertarians or whatever, snowflakes, we get offended about stuff.
They get offended about everything.
No, but it's as if the whole thing has been flipped now.
It hasn't been flipped.
It's always you're getting annoyed about an advert about razors.
That's a projection of their insecurity because it's always been that way. They're the ones that get really triggered by stuff all the time.
That advert's offended me so much. It's attacked my masculinity so much. I'm not going to buy a Gillette razor. Oh, that'll show them. Oh God, can you imagine if people start burning like razors?
Trying to. Them dumbass people.
just imagine
someone on fire.
Someone in Tesco, just like loads of Bics, just staring like.
I'll show them.
I'm assuming you've seen the advert. What? The advert, the Gillette advert. Men can't be men anymore. No, they just shouldn't. I think they're just saying they shouldn't really just rape women. Is that what you're arguing against? We should go back to times of raping women's. Oh, good. But
if they didn't want the controversy, that could have been a disclaimer.
Gillette, don't rape women.
They could have said, some men do this shit. What we're saying is those guys are bad. And we should all...
that would have been a parody of that. Gillette. We can sort those bitches out. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. What the fuck is this guy's problem?
They're touching
Wolf whistling and stuff like that.
They touch on that a bit like, hey man, that's not the way to do it. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Keep your masculinity, but just don't be a dickhead.
Can you see how hard it is out here for all of us right now? The pressure's on, and you're pulling that shit.
You just chased that girl. Now I can't talk to females anymore in this world. I can't actually approach a female now because I'm seen as a sexual predator.
People like that, I'm having to cross the street to make a lady feel more comfortable. A woman's scared about me. What is it? The biggest killer of women is men. Like, can you imagine that?
No, but that's the flip side of that whole advert. You know, when he stopped the guy from approaching it. So... is that saying you can't approach women at all?
I don't think it's saying that. I think it's sort of...
That's what it showed. Yeah. The guy saw a pretty woman, went to go and talk to her, and the guy was like, no.
But I think it's sort of in context, isn't it? Like the way things happen. It's not conversation.
So how do you meet anymore?
Pardon?
How does...
We've had this conversation.
How?
Tinder.
Sponsored
by Tinder. Get me on Tinder.
Stalking people online. Swipe.
The biggest killer of women is men. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting on the bus and there's a tiger sat on the back seat?
Yeah, but the biggest killer...
Can you imagine that? That's what it's like for women. You get on the bus and there's a tiger sat on the back seat.
Oh God, it's already started. Goodbye, Gillette. Hello, chic.
What the hell is chic? What's more embarrassing about that picture? We know for a fact that is not going to flush. That dickhead's going to have to put his hand back in the toilet bowl.
Get his Gillette.
To get the thing that he hates so much out of the toilet bowl.
You can have any girl you want. What about this lady with all the Botox? I'll be perfect for each other. You can't move your body, she can't move her face.
About a rich, disabled gentleman who's in a wheelchair who hires an ex-convict to be his in-house living carer.
Was he ex-convict?
Kevin
Hart's character.
Yeah.
I was just
assuming. There's controversy saying Bryan Cranston shouldn't have had the part. It should have been given to someone disabled. It shouldn't be given to an able-bodied actor. But I think it's getting a bit too ridiculous with stuff like that. I think it's come to a point. Yes, perhaps we don't see enough diversity on screen with things, but you can't blame the person put in the job. It's not Bryan Cranston's fault that he's took the job. Like, what are we going to have Daniel Craig playing Luther?
What's wrong with that?
Someone's going to put in, well, you wanted Idris Elba to be James Bond!
Remember that? Yeah. But who do you blame then? If there's always somebody to blame, who do you blame?
I don't think there's anyone to blame. But it's like people that are bitter, like let's say you go for a job and you don't get the job, but someone else gets the job over you. Is it that person that got the job's fault? Are you going to blame them? You are if you're a bitter individual. If you're well-rounded, you're going to go, I didn't get the job because I didn't get it on my own merits. And if you're going to have any animosity towards anyone, it'll be towards the person that gave the job out, not the person that got the job.
But in Hollywood, it's different. It's different.
Hollywood's
the disabled guy could have been the best guy for the job, but he's not going to bring in the money.
True. But then
he could have been a better actor than Bryan Cranston. But he's not going to bring an audience to the cinema.
It's a business, isn't it? Like
yeah,
anything.
of course.
One actor who is in a wheelchair, and I didn't know of him. I don't know who he is. He just wrote a really cogent, beautiful response online, and he completely opened my eyes to a perspective I never thought of. He said, "I understand what an actor is. I too am an actor." He said, "But I'm an actor in a wheelchair. I never see parts that are leading roles for a person in a wheelchair. And so the one time I see a role where there's a person in a wheelchair, I think, wow, this could be it. This could be the moment where I have all of the tools necessary to play this part. Do I get a shot at playing it?" They never call people with wheelchairs in to play able-bodied people, and they'll get able-bodied people to play people in wheelchairs.
Because let's be honest, you're not going to have Stephen Hawking playing John McClane in Die Hard 2, are you?
No.
So then I suppose that argument then, it rings true, doesn't it? So there's finally a mainstream role in something, a disabled actor can specifically play. Now, fuck it, let's give it to Walter White.
Yeah, but nobody knows who this actor is. So he's not going to bring the audience.
Yeah, but you've still got Kevin Hart in the film, for fuck's sake. But then with the
name a solo Kevin Hart film that you've seen. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yeah, but he brings in business. It's Kevin
Name
Hart.
a solo Kevin Hart film that you've seen. Don't worry.
What do you mean solo? I've seen films
where he's the star of the movie.
There's that one with Will Ferrell.
With Will Ferrell. Yeah. The one with The Rock.
Yeah, that's
the one with Ice Cube. The one with Tiffany Haddish. He doesn't do solo roles, so he's not the draw for audiences. He's a co-actor.
As a disabled actor, let's say he's in a wheelchair, similar to what the character is. If you can't get a role playing that role, what are you going to get a role in? If you can't get a role playing a disabled character as a disabled person, what can you get a role in?
Else.
What should they?
He's disabled.
I just want to see Stephen Hawking in Die Hard 2.
Fuck all that bullshit. You can be or do whatever you want to do. No, that's bullshit.
Oh, now I have a machine gun.
Look at how many... No Hans Gruber.
No Hans Gruber. Oh my fucking god.
Mr. McLean. Stop. You're going to get us cut off here. Anyway, there's like one dwarf in Hollywood, and he plays every midget role there is. Our other dwarves pissed off at him.
What, is that Peter Dinklage?
Yes.
But then I think
every single role. Do you know why? Because people know his face, he's famous, he's a draw. That disabled guy should have started with Bone Collector.
But I think
he shouldn't have started thinking so big.
On Peter Dinklage, I'm not sure, but I think he's got some roles recently that were not for able-bodied actors.
He's able-bodied, he's just tiny body.
But no,
he can do everything you can do, just smaller.
I'm sort of with Trevor Noah on the. It must be quite disheartening. We don't know if anyone auditioned for it, but then I suppose there's that business element of things.
It's business, and it's a business that's completely different to any other. It's vain, yeah. And it's not the Hollywood's fault or the producer's fault, director's fault. It's audience's fault. Because we'll pay to see somebody we know and like.
Is it completely audience's fault though? But because studios want to play so safe because they're so worried. Because I think sometimes they're mistrusting of the audience.
How many movies have you seen and thought, that was a great movie? No stars in it. Fantastic movie. People didn't go and see it.
But then
people didn't pay money.
Over time you have cult hits that maybe aren't box office smashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that comes out.
Business!
Yeah.
It's not. Everybody expects it to be about this glorified art and all this art form and stuff. It's about money. So great. That was really great. Visually, it was brilliant. The script was fantastic. But did we make money? You don't get a sequel.
Well, Aquaman's taken over everything.
Billion.
Yeah.
Was that the greatest acting you've ever seen in your life?
It.
Was it the greatest storyline ever?
Fishman.
No. But it's got Jason Momoa. All the ladies flock to the cinema to watch him with his top off.
I've not seen it.
They've played it right.
that's where I would like to stop playing. But I'm also not certain I'm able to do that.
He's upset, isn't he? It's the end of his journey through tennis and stuff. It's been his life. Or it might be that he's in that much excruciating pain, sat there.
I'm pretty sure he ain't.
Dr. Steph reported for duty.
I'm pretty sure he played tennis the other day.
Yeah, but they have painkilling.
Excruciating pain.
They have painkilling injections, don't they?
Excruciating pain.
They have painkilling injections.
Come on now, buddy.
What, you think he just wants to retire?
No.
If he wants to retire, just retire.
He's just a bitch. Guy's getting paid millions. He's on TV crying.
Gillette, the best a man can be.
I might have to give up playing tennis. There's people without legs. And he's crying because he's a millionaire that got to the height of his game and might have to give up. Bitch.
It's his life. His life's falling apart around him.
Fuck Andy Murray.
That interview, what is it, Wimbledon or something? I was saying about talking to all the stars, how do you eat your strawberries? And with cream. Well, he's like, with my fingers. So Scottish.
He's such an idiot. I don't even like the guy. He's such a miserable twat.
He's Scottish, of course he's miserable.
Such a miserable twat. You just won Wimbledon. I was like, oh, at least now you're going to cry? No.
He cried.
Not gonna...
He cried when he won.
Like a bitch again.
Yeah,
that's all he does. Cry like a bitch. But that was literally headline news. I was like, really? Really? And then the game that he just lost, I think it was a psyche thing because he knew he was shit now. And he knew he was going to be...
Yeah, his body can't do what it used to be. So he's like, what's the point? Yeah.
And so the guy beat him and then they put up these video screens going...
yeah, because they
anticipated him retiring at the end of that match.
But then they thought if he retires after this, we want to do an interview with him. But then if he doesn't, it's quite awkward.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah. So it was quite awkward. Yeah. It was so fun knowing that. He's like, yeah, I'm right here.
Talking about awkward losers on camera.
The eyes to the right, 202. The nose to the left, 432.
The eyes to the right, 202.
There we have it, the withdrawal agreements defeated by a majority of 230.
Brexit.
Oh, God. I'm so done.
Lots of links today.
I'm so
over that live TV deal. I'm a celeb, get at me. Biggest defeat for over nearly 100 years.
Forever. It's not 100 years.
You have all the stories afterwards like, well, we were anticipating this defeat. Why the fuck are we waiting?
The last one was half this, okay? So it's forever. It's the biggest defeat ever. What annoys me about the whole thing is, if we were having a different conversation from when we started talking about Brexit, I'd engage it. But it's the same...
But now it's like, oh, we need to start back for the joint table. It's like you've got less than 2 months.
Oh, good.
You've got less than 2 months. And then it's
now I'm going to start talking to people.
We're going to start listening. Listening to Parliament. What the fuck have you been doing for 2.5 years? Oh, that's right. Just stand again. Brexit means Brexit. But what does Brexit... Brexit means Brexit. But then they sort of now rule out a no deal. I don't think we'll leave with a no deal. Not because of how much damage it would cause, but how hard it would hit the people at the top's pockets.
Yeah, of course.
That's why the no deal Brexit will not happen.
That's what I said from the start. Them people are in there quaking in their boots because they know
you've got the far right going, just fuck it, let's just leave, it'll be fine.
But my point is,
but
if we leave with a no deal, they're gonna get their money somehow. And they ain't got the rest of Europe to take it from. They're coming for us. That's the only reason for me. I'm like, they will get their money.
But they can't take any more. There's no money left to take for anyone. Oh, there is.
There is so much more.
Oh, there is. The worst thing is as well, the government, hopefully it wakes everyone up. They don't care about anyone. They don't care about us. You have people like, literally just ridiculous notion that people could massively lose out if there's a no deal. It could completely fuck up the entire economy. But we're not going to have a general election because we don't want the other guy to win. Yeah. No.
That's not the point.
This ain't about that shit. This is about kids' futures. But we can't let him win. Good point.
So we're all in.
So your deal's shit. Your deal's shit. No confidence in the government. The deal's shit, but no one else wants the job, but you can't have the job. It's your shit. You're saying she's shit. She is shit, but she's
our shit.
Tolerable shit. Aren't you, Theresa May? Brexit.
Nah.
Fuck it, I'm sick of it.
It is nonsense.
I'm sick of it. I don't care about it anymore. I know now.
Are you on my page now?
Now it's just sort of, now I know that when I go on holiday to the EU, what is it, I pay £8 a year so I don't have to queue in that other queue. Be fine. I don't care anymore.
You're done.
I'm fucking sick of it. Fucking sick.
Welcome to my world.
Just sick and tired of seeing it. And the thing is, what else is going on in the world that we're not hearing about because no one can make a fucking decision? And no one's got the balls to stand up and go, this is fucking crazy, we're not doing it, it's over. But what about, I don't give a fuck about a referendum. I don't give a fuck, we're not doing it, it's stupid, it's idiotic. It's the reason Parliament's sovereign, sorry morons, we've made that decision now, we're sovereign, we're not doing it, it's mental, we're not going. Shut the fuck up.